morning, my dear students. Today we will discuss about the objective questions in molecular basis of inheritance. Already I learned about subjective concept and objective questions also, some objective questions. Here one of the question, double helix model for the structure of DNA was proposed by. Double helix model for the DNA structure. Where the DNA is present? DNA is present in a chromosomes. How that's arranged? How many strands are there in a DNA molecule? 2 strands are present in a DNA molecule. How they are arranged? They are arranged in a helical manner. So the double helical structure of DNA was proposed by Watson and Crick scientists. So what are the given options? Option A, Watson and Crick. Option B, Wilkins and Franklin. Option C, Crick and Wilkins. Option D, none of the above. None of these. Among these options, who proposed double helical structure of DNA, Watson and Crick. Okay. What is the next question? The length of DNA in bacterial phase Cycross 174. So different types of bacterial phases are there. Cycross 174, lambda phase bacterial phase. What is bacterial phase? Already have learned about what is bacterial phase. The virus which is infect the bacterium is known as a bacterial phase. Here, what's the question? The length of DNA in bacterial phase Cycross 174. What are the given options? The option A is 5386 bases or nucleotides. Option B is 48,502 base pairs. Option C is 4.6 into 10 to the power of 6 base pairs. Option D is 3.3 into 10 to the power of 9 base pairs. So in bacterial phase Cycross 174 is consist of 5386 bases or nucleotides. Then each nitrogen base is connect with the sugar and phosphate. So the combination of nitrogen base, sugar and phosphate is known as nucleotides. So how many nucleotides or bases are present in bacterial phase DNA Cycross 174? Bacterial phase DNA is consist of 5386 bases. Okay, what about the next question? The length of haploid content of human DNA is. What are the given options? Same options are given for this question also. The option A is 5386 base pairs given here instead of the bases. Option B is 48,502 base pairs. Option C is 4.6 into 10 to the power of 6 base pairs. Option D is 3.3 into 10 to the power of 9 base pairs. Okay. So here length of haploid content of human DNA is consist of 3.3 into 10 to the power of 9 base pairs. Sometimes from this concept they may ask the length of diploid content of human DNA. Here the question is sometimes they may ask length of haploid content of DNA. Haploid content of DNA means that the answer is 3.3 into 10 to the power of 9 base pairs. Okay. Sometimes they may ask the diploid content of human DNA. Diploid content means that's double 6.6 into 10 to the power of 9 base pairs. Haploid content means 3.3 into 10 to the power 9 base pairs. Diploid means that's 6.6 into 10 to the power of 9 base pairs. Is it clear? Okay. Whereas in Escherichia coli, the length of Escherichia coli, E. coli, DNA. Equally DNAs. Then answer option C. In Escherichia coli, the DNA is consist of 4.6 into 10 to the power of 6 base. In human beings, haploid content to 3.3 into 10 to the power of 9 base. Diploid content means 6.6. Okay, na? So please, it must be remembered. So what is the next question? The nitrogen base is common to DNA and RNA. Nitrogen base is common to DNA and RNA. What are the given options? Option A, adenine, guanine and uracil. Adenine and guanine present in both DNA and RNA, whereas uracil is present in RNA but not in a DNA molecule. Here common we have to find. So it's wrong, incorrect. What about B? The given option B is adenine, guanine and thymine. Adenine and guanines are present in common in both DNA and RNA. Thymine is present only in DNA but not in a RNA. So B is also wrong. What about C? The given option C is guanine, adenine, cytosine. Guanine, adenine, cytosine are present in both DNA and RNA. Hence, it is the correct answer. Why it is wrong? Why the option D is wrong? Because in option the given D is adenine, thymine, uracil. Adenine is present in both DNA and RNA. Thymine is present only in DNA but not RNA. Uracil is present in only in RNA but not in a DNA. Hence D option is wrong. So option C is only correct. Okay. What about the next question? The two polynucleotide chains in DNA are the two polynucleotide chains in DNA are. How many strands are there in a DNA? Two strands are there. What is the polarity of the one strand? How they are arranged? Both the strands are arranged in anti-parallel manner. So here the left side red color one strand. The polarity of one strand has 5 prime 3 prime and the other strand polarity has 3 prime 5 prime. How they are arranged? They are arranged in helical manner and anti-parallel with each other. Anti-parallel means the one strand of the polarity is 5 prime 3 prime. Opposite strand of that DNA molecule polarity has 3 prime 5 prime. Means anti-parallel. They are arranged in anti-parallel manner, not in a parallel manner. Suppose if both the strands are arranged like this manner, we can say that parallel manner. But whereas in DNA, the two strands, both the strands are arranged in an anti-parallel manner, not in a parallel manner. Okay. Here among these given options, option A is complementary and parallel. Complementary is there in both the strands. Means adenine is attached to the thymine in DNA molecule in one strand of the DNA molecule, suppose consists of adenine, opposite to the adenine thymine. If the 5 prime 3 prime polarity containing strand is consist of guanine, opposite to the guanine, opposite strand is consist of cytosine. So they are complementary with each other. Option A, the given option A is complementary and parallel. Option B is complementary and anti-parallel. Option C is parallel and non-complementary. Option D is anti-parallel and non-complementary. Here, what about the A option? Is it correct or wrong? Complementary is there, but not parallel, not in parallel. They are arranged in anti-parallel manner. So option A is incorrect, wrong. What about the given option B? Complementary. Complementary is there. and anti-parallel. There both the strands are arranged in a anti-parallel manner. So option B is correct. Why the option C is wrong? Not a parallel. There both the strands are arranged in a anti-parallel. Non-complementary is given. Not a non-complementary. Both the strands are complementary with each other. Hence B is wrong. Why the D is wrong? D option is wrong. Here anti-parallel. Okay, both the strands are anti-parallel. Complementary. But here the given word is non-complementary. Hence option D is wrong. So what is the correct answer? Option B is only correct answer. Both the strands are complementary with each other and anti-parallel. Okay, is it clear? So next class we will discuss some other objective questions from this chapter. Okay, thank you my dear students.